From beautiful downtown Guthrie, welcome. I'm your host, Chris Evans. We are with State Senator Chuck Hall here in Senate District 20, the heartbeat of Guthrie.
The heartbeat, I say it all the time.
Yes. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you. That's good to be seen.
Man, it is your busy time of the year. Here we are in April, and you guys are going to May, but a busy legislative year, especially for you.
Well, it is. I mean, of course, we're in the middle of parade season, so we're all trying to get back into the district, but it is busy for me as Vice Chair of Senate Appropriations. You know, that's the one constitutional duty that we have in the legislature is to pass a balanced budget. Everything else is just extra. It's just icing on the cake. So we're working hard, long days into the night, trying to get a budget. And of course, you know, we have to work with the executive branch. We work with the House, and of course our members over on my caucus and members over in the Senate to try to get a good balanced budget for the state.
How is it working with different groups? This group has ideas, this group has, I've learned in my business, you're never going to make everybody happy, but how do you guys come together as best as possible to have great communication?
Well, I think the citizens understand it best because when they put their own budget together at their dinner table, you know, the spouses get together and they evaluate the needs that they have as a family. They take a look at the income and they balance that. So it's just a big balance. We want to make sure that the citizens get the services that they need, but we also want to protect ourselves from the economic ups and downs that we see as a state. And so we want a good, robust savings account as well. So there's a balance that we work through, but at the end of the day, we'll be there for the citizens of Oklahoma.
And the budget thing, that's again, that's almost year round. And as you look at the numbers up and down, but great numbers right now. Fourth year at the Capitol, you said a little more comfortable, easier to know how, I don't want to say the system, but how everything kind of flows.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, now completing my fourth year, you kind of have a general understanding of how things go, but what's really helped is you develop the relationships, right? And not only does it help me as a senator, but it allows me to better help the constituency. So when I get a call from a constituent that has an issue on a particular matter, I know the department head or the agency director that we can call. We can put that constituent with that director, and we can really expedite situations that might otherwise have taken some more time. So the longer you stay there, the more up to speed you get, the more relationships, the more understanding of the process, and it allows us to do more for the constituency.
It is election campaign season, but not for this guy. That was like a big woo, you know, looking at it, I'm sure that's a relief. You don't have to go through that process. I know you were ready for it if you had to go through it, but you don't have to go through that and just stay more focused on what you're doing right now.
So I mean, it is an honor. It's an honor that I was able to run unopposed.
Especially in your huge area.
Yeah, it's a huge district. So Senate District 20 is the second largest Senate district by landmass in the state. So I have all of Pawnee County, so I go all the way over to Keystone Lake Dam, have all of Noble County, so I go as far north as Marlin. I have about half of Kingfisher County, so I go to the farthest western point of Kingfisher County. And then of course we know I have all of Logan County, which I go all the way down to Waterloo Road. So I have to be on the move. But you know, I think we've done a good job of listening to the constituency. You're exactly right. Sometimes, you know, you make half the people happy with your vote, half the people, you know, upset. But I think that if they know that I've studied the issue, that I've listened to the constituency, that I'm doing what I think is best for the Senate District 20 first, and then the state of Oklahoma second, then I think we can move on to the next policy, and they'll trust me, I hope, to do what's best for them.
Well, I thought when I saw no one filing, I thought that was a big respect for you, not only from other people who thought about it, but from constituents as well. Here we are, beautiful Guthrie parade today, 89'er week. Expecting another great turnout. A little windy, but it's amazing how the attendance of this stays where it is, and sometimes it goes down a little bit. Most of the time, though, it's above average year after year.
Oh, it just continues to grow. You know, this gives new meaning to where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, right? But good. I'll tell you what, Guthrie, the history of Guthrie, the 89'er celebration is just truly amazing. You know, when I started running for this office back in 2018, Guthrie, of course, is like we said at the beginning of the interview, the heartbeat of Senate District 20, and I wanted to immerse myself in it, and it starts right here with this celebration. I have been welcomed with open arms, and just getting to understand who the Guthrie people are, the respect and the appreciation that they have for state history and their role in-state history just makes this so special. I mean, your community gets so large for the next few hours. It's just amazing. I was having breakfast in Rick's this morning.
Okay.
And they had this wall of some of the history, and they talked just. Guthrie, at 2.5 years old, was the largest city in Oklahoma and the most modern in Oklahoma. And I think it's gone nowhere else but up from that moment on.
It's funny to look at those old photos, and the buildings are, for the most part, still there and kind of where it is. I know you got a busy schedule. Thanks so much. Congratulations on no opponent, and I know you got a busy final month because now the budget, the numbers are coming in. That's one of the A and B. That's the big ones we talked about. So
busy time.
Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Have a great parade today.
Thank you very much.
Senator Chuck Call.